Hello everyone and welcome to the very last episode of the 10-minute modeling challenge for this year. So it's actually the 30th of December right now, and it's Wednesday, and I'm going to air this today. That's the plan anyway. And the reason why I'm a little bit late recording this is because on Friday my kids said it was a little bit boring without snow. And since I've got a week off work, maybe we should just make it happen. Let's go and find some snow. And last year we also got a different car, and with that one you could charge it up as much as you want without any extra charge. So we thought, let's go and find some snow. So we put the GPS on Jukkasjärvi, which is quite far up north in Sweden from where we live. 1,260 kilometers or something like that, which would be whatever amount of miles. Worked really well until we got up to the very far north. The last leg of the trip was a little bit challenging because there was a lot of snow smoke and the windscreen wipers didn't really work that well. But we got there in the end, and it was about minus 16 degrees, pitch black, because up there in the north the sun doesn't really shine at all at this time of year. It's actually under the horizon, it never shows itself. So it comes up and makes it a little bit like a dusk feeling. Street lights are still on at 11:30 in the morning, but the kids got to play a little bit in the snow, and we just try to keep our distance from everyone else just to stay safe. And then we walked around a little bit in the snow, rolled around in it, slid down some slopes, just had a good time really. And then we just headed back home again. So a long drive for just to see a little bit of snow, but we got to spend some nights in the car as well, because at the charging stations we could plug it in all night. There was hardly any other cars. It was like 16 charger stations, and there was no other cars. So we just folded the back seats for the kids so they could lay down with loads of blankets and fluffy pillows. And then me and my wife just flipped our front seats down, and then we slept for a night there. But we also rented a house up there in the north. My wife got a little bit stressed when she was about to order it, because she looked on some booking site and she said, "This is the last one that's available, so we have to get it now." So we got it, and it turns out it was the only one that they had, because it was like a house with 19 beds or something. But I got a few tips for the car manufacturer, because first of all, they need to be able to ramp the heat up on the front screen so it doesn't frost from the inside. We had to defrost the car from the inside out. And the second thing is that the front boot, or the frunk, it just gets jam-packed with ice and snow, so it was impossible for us to open it, and that's where we had the spare charging cable that we needed for the house and also the food. But my wife came up with an idea. We sprayed some salt water in the front, in the crack. That's it for a little bit, and then scraped it, and in the end we managed to pop the front open and got our food and the charging cable. On our way back we charged it up quite late at night. It was just before I think 11:30 in the evening, and we noticed that the rear tire was flat, so that was a bit of a bummer. We ended up parking by the charging station, spent another night there, and then in the morning I called the recovery company, and luckily enough it was covered, so we got lifted onto like a flatbed, driven to a tire place, and they had a tire repaired within about an hour. Thanks a lot, guys. Very good job. And we just got home last night. So that was a long story for a long trip. That took a very short amount of time. But now we're back, and we're going to do episode 54 of the 10-minute modeling challenge. And what better to do than to revisit where we started this whole journey about a year ago. So back in episode 1, which is 54 episodes ago now, I created a spaceship in 10 minutes. And funny enough, 135,000 of you have watched that one, and I've got 135,000 subscribers. So I'm assuming that every subscriber I've got have been really, really good and gone back and watched that first video. So thanks a lot, guys. So let's celebrate the end of this year now, 2020, by creating another spaceship in 10 minutes. Ready? Steady, go, and we're off. Tab into edit mode. Auto mirror. Let's see. Scale Z. E to extrude, S to scale. We're going to do a lot of this. E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale. That's going to be the main part of the ship. E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude. Here, let's make some wings. So shift select a few of these, E to extrude that, scale Z, E to extrude, move this down, some cool shape, E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, maybe move that up, R to rotate along the, press Y for the Y-axis, rotate Y-axis, scale that on, E to extrude. And here I've got no idea what I'm going to make here. So E to extrude, right click to snap it, S to scale this one down. And then here, let's go. Oh, my kids are woken up now from the trip. They had such good patience, I think, when we went on such a long drive. Let's grab a few of these here. E to extrude that, S to scale it. And there's going to be a little bit similar, I think, to the first one, but let's make it different then. E to extrude, S to scale, E to extrude, S to scale that. Here, I've got no idea what this is, but E to extrude, S to scale. Control R, S to scale, Control R, S to scale there. And then let's move this face back a little bit. Okay, we can do another wing here maybe. So we'll do shift select these, I to inset, E to extrude, and S to scale that. And then what should we do here? Let's do, I'm gonna put the engines up here, I think, instead this time. So shift D to duplicate that face, S to scale it, scale on the Y-axis, and I want to change this one actually. Let's do that one so I get a square one. Clipping back on, scale Y, and then E to extrude that on, Control R to loop cut it, Control R to loop cut it again. And then we'll do Alt Shift select there, scale X, Alt Shift select there, scale Z, Control R. Last time I did really strange looking engines, so I'm gonna make them a little bit more not so weird shape now. But here we'll do I to inset, E to extrude that on, and here in the back as well, we'll make E to extrude, S to scale, I to inset, E to extrude to there maybe. Control R, let's do a few of these, Alt and Shift select on the edge loops there, I to inset those, comma and do global can be, but period and do individual origins, scale those down. L will make 4 engines I think. G to move that on, Shift D to move it to down here, maybe there. And I want to make some weird shape here as well, I think. It's a bit thicker here. E to extrude this, S to scale. And then, let's see, should we do something here? We need a cockpit as well of some sort, so maybe I'll do that separate, I think. Shift D, scale that one, move it up to here. E to extrude, S to scale, and Control R. Let's do Alt select there, scale maybe to there, move this one forward as well. Not sure why I did it separate actually. Usually I keep everything as one object here. Mixing it up a little bit in the final video. I'm rusty now since I haven't been doing this for a while. Been away for a week, so I'll blame it on that. Control R. And let's do, let's see. Alt, select those, slide that forward, slide this back. Shift select a few of these. How am I doing? 602. Should color it as well. Maybe I'll bring these in a little bit to make it like this. L to select that, bring it down to there. Alt Z so I can see through. Let's bring that one in as well. Cheat a little bit. That's going to be the cockpit. We'll do some front wing here as well, I think. And I to inset, E to extrude, S to scale, move that back. E to extrude, S to scale, move that one back. Front a little bit sharper, pointier. And then we'll do Control R, maybe here. And then I'm not sure what this is, but let's do Alt E, extrude long face normals. Some I to inset that on, Alt E, extrude long face normals. Oh, don't have clipping on anymore. No. Oh yeah, I do. But I to inset, I again to, or no, B to get the boundary there. Alt E, extrude long face normals. Control R, let's do even more here. We need more features here. I to inset, S to scale these down. And now we should colorize it. We did something like green last time, so let's do orange now. Maybe I can make this glow a little bit like I did on the emission. Let's try that in the rendering afterwards, I think. All right, let's do the same on the engines here, I think. Some Alt Shift selecting on these edges here to get the selection, and then G, move that on to orange as well. Here, let's do everything black here. Shift select those, G, move that to black, same in the back here. Oh. Control plus, G, black, 422. Let's make this, I'm gonna make the whole ship this other type of gray, which is a little bit more blue tinted. I think that looks a little bit more futuristic. L to select that, G, move that onto black. And then, oh, I forgot to colorize these. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll delete that engine and then copy this one that I'm making here. Here, needs to be a little bit darker, so let's select these here. Alt Shift select those, G, move that onto this color. And then we had some insets in the wings here as well, so I'll do Control R loop cut. Maybe I'll Shift select a few of these. maybe, let's see, how should I do it? Shift select those. I'll do Alt Shift select the whole thing. I to inset, Alt S to scale it, and then just make that orange as well for some feature. And then Control R, let's do the same here. I to inset this, S to scale these down, and orange. Some more trimming on this spaceship compared to the last one. Okay, let's do this one. Needs to be, maybe make it I to inset this, bring that up. I'll just throw a lot more features here now. So we've got 257, E to extrude that on. Maybe we'll do some vent here of some sort as well. G, move that to some dark here. We need to duplicate these engines now, so maybe we'll move that one to there instead. That look better. Shift D to duplicate it. Put one underneath. Down here. And we'll do some sharp pointy thing here as well, I think. So some complicated terms here. E to extrude, E to extrude, E to extrude. Let's just make a long sharp thing here. No, that looks stupid. E to extrude, S to scale. And E to extrude, S to scale that one down. Okay, here we'll do another intake of some sort. Not that spaceships needs any intakes, it just looks a little bit more interesting, I think. 2 minutes. Okay, and I'm not still happy with this cockpit look. So let's hope Discord bot doesn't beat me for saying cockpit now. Had some problems with that in the past. Okay, let's get that one to a different shade. Maybe we'll just do some different shades here. That can be a bit brighter. I to inset. Bring that up. Control R. Should I do that? No, I shouldn't. Let's do something here as well. I'm just trying to add a little bit more detail to the shape of the spaceship. I've got 1 minute 24, so let's just keep doing that for a bit. So maybe here, bring that in. Oh, I need some fins of some sort. So maybe I'll just do I to inset that one, E to extrude, S to scale. Bring that back. And then should we do fins on top here as well? I don't know why you'd need that, but Shift D to duplicate it. And then scale. Scale down, scale on the Y-axis. Move that down, E to extrude, S to scale. Move it back. And here, should we do something here then as well? Maybe move that back to make it look a little bit more aerodynamic for vacuum. Very good. 36 seconds. Not much more time to do anything. The back always looks a bit dull anyway. Don't need to focus too much about that. So but I'll do I to inset, Alt S to scale it. No, S to scale it down. Just maybe just make it a little bit darker to make it a little bit more interesting. Bottom I don't really have to care too much about. And here, move that one. 13 seconds to go. We're running out of time, folks, in the year and in this video. But we're okay, I think. Let's move this one so it doesn't intersect. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. And that's it. That's a... I was going to say that's a wrap, but I don't know why I'd say that. Alright guys, this was a total random one. I've had some questions whether I practice or not before the episodes. And for some episodes I do. For example, the 10 cars in 10 minutes, I had to find a good workflow to make that work. So I spent quite a bit of time just trying to figure out a way to create those 10 cars really fast. I only thought I'd been managing 8 back then, but I managed to 10. Also for the car with perfect topology, which turns out they didn't have perfect topology because I have an N-gun in the center of the wheel. So go back and check that video and you'll see that that was the case. So thanks for Wrecked, I'll just call you. And you pointed out that it wasn't perfect topology, so sorry about that. But still, for that one, I had to practice quite a bit to find a method that would work to create a car with good topology in such a short period of time. But this one, I spent 40 hours driving the car in snow, back and forth up to northern Sweden. And then I just came home, decided to have a good night's sleep in my bed for a change, and then went down, turned on the recording, and here we go. I'm gonna upload this in a few minutes so we can watch the premiere together. No planning, no prepping, just a random spaceship design. Probably a little bit similar to the one I did back in episode 1 in terms of the shape. I tend to go for that weird shape. But there you go. There's our 10-minute spaceship in 10 minutes after 54 episodes of this series this year. I know 2020 hasn't exactly been the best of years, but it's been a lot of fun to hang out together, and I hope you come back next year as well, and let's make 2021 a lot better, and let's make a lot more videos and have a lot of fun making games, making 3D stuff, game development, and some more live streams I have to do. It'll be a lot of fun. One thing you could do if you want to celebrate the end of this year as well is just go back and re-watch the 24-hour live stream. I still can't really believe that we pulled that one off. So for 24 hours, we modeled a lot of characters. I thought I was going to do like hundreds of characters, but we had so much good time in the chat. And we also did those little sections every hour, and that turned out to be a lot of fun to chat about those as well. So I only think we made about 20 characters or something like that. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and what better way to do it than to use... it sounded like a commercial. I just wanted to give a big shout out to Laowa Mania as well, who's created this awesome game called Fireworks Mania. And what better way to celebrate New Year than to fire off some fireworks, especially low poly style. And with the sound effects as well. I recorded some sound effects of some fireworks, and those are in that game, a few of them at least. So you could listen to some Imphenzia sound effects and blow up some nice looking fireworks. So go to Steam and grab Fireworks Mania and play it like crazy now. So let's close this year on a good note now, and let's look forward to 2021 and have a good time. Hit the thumbs up if you like this series and this video, and subscribe if you haven't already, and come back next week for another episode of something. It might be the 10-minute modeling challenge, it might be something else, but still, we're gonna have a good time doing it. So until then, have a great one, and I'll see you then. Bye for now. It's not my forehead that's growing, it's my hairline that's receding, so just so you know.